Hi, this is Chuck Burns with Pro Plumbing Works in Sarasota, Florida, and we're going to show a do-it-yourself instruction on how we can change a flapper in a toilet. Usually the symptoms of a bad flapper is a toilet that will run periodically, maybe once every 5 minutes or even once an hour, and it's just going to run with the water running into the tank, and that'll tell you that you need a new flapper. And we'll start out the video just showing you the flapper. It's just a basic blue flapper. These are the best ones. They're actually the cheapest ones to buy. It's very gummy, so you want to get a flapper that feels kind of gummy. So we're just going to first start by taking the lid off, and we have to turn off the water, of course, first to do the flapper change. So just turn the valve on the lower left side of the toilet, and then we're going to flush all the water out of the toilet tank. It doesn't have to be dry, but just most of the water, and simply unhook the flapper from the flush valve and take the chain off. And this is the old flapper, and it's got some damage to the rubber washer here just from age. As we put in the new one, there's just a couple tricks that we have to make sure that we do to make sure it goes in right. First thing is to clean the seal on the bottom of the toilet. So we just take our finger and we go around it, kind of firm, and make sure that's clean. There shouldn't be any ridges or anything sharp. Especially on Kohler toilets, there's a black seal on the bottom that will expand or warp a little, and that'll keep the flapper open. So we just want to cut that along the bottom. It's just going to be on the lower edge, and I'll just show you. It's just a small piece that will be cut off that bottom seal, and you just want to trim that off as close as you can. And then it's ready for the new flapper. The flapper we're just going to hook on the two eyelets. And then a lot of people kind of mess this part up. Is you want to make sure the chain is the proper length. You don't want it too short where it's being held open by the handle, but you don't want it too long where it's not flushing. So what I usually do is I hold the chain straight up to the handle and I count down 3 links. So if you count 3 down from where that handle hooks on to the chain, so 1, 2, 3 links down, and then rehook the chain to itself, so that way you don't have any chain dangling down onto the seal, and then just simply clip that chain onto the handle. So now let's test it. I'm going to turn the water back on. So this is a free toilet tank leak detector. You can pick this up. Really, you don't have to even buy this. You can just get some food coloring from your kitchen and use food coloring. This is fine. And typically we use blue. So that's what we use for that. So we've tested it a couple times with the flush, and we know everything is working good. The water level height is good. The handle is good. The handle's tight. We want to make sure the handle's tight, and also that the flapper is sealed even if someone touches the chain a little bit. So we're going to flush it one more time, and after the flapper closes, we want to put the dye in. So what that does is, as the water's running and swirling around in there, the water's going to mix and turn blue. So you can see it's turning blue as it's filling, and that dye is going through, but nothing is leaking through yet until we flush it. So if the flapper works good and is sealing properly, then you won't get any blue dye into the bowl. But if it does have a leak still, if there's another issue, we can get blue dye in the bowl. And now we're going to check the bowl, and in the bowl it looks like there's no blue dye coming through, so we have a successful repair on a toilet, changing out the flapper.